So today we will learn one of the most important topic from C, that is recursion in C. How it works. Before that you have to learn what is recursion. When a function calling itself is called recursion. See here, there is a function fun, and within this function, see here again I call this function fun again. So this is the perfect example of recursion. So how it works? First see here, first this is our main function. First this is our main function. So the codes for main function is k equals to fun3 and printf. Here I am writing the code of the main function and here the variable, here k. Now these fun3 call fun function. So by this line main call fun function. Here control comes to fun function here. Now these are the code for fun function. I am writing here. And what are the variable in fun function? It is s and a. Now because the value of a is 3, so here because I am calling fun function by the value 3, so value of a is 3. So a is 3 here and this one is s. Now again see, this is call which function? Now see, first is a equals to 1? No, a equals to 3 now. So come to this line. A is equals to a plus fun a minus 1. Again I am calling fun function, but the value of fun is a minus 1. So again control goes to fun function. Again call fun function. Now these are the code. And what is the value of a now? Fun a minus 1. What is the value of a? There it is 3. So now the value is 2. Now see, is a equals to 1? No, it is 2. So again it comes here and again it calls this line, calls fun function again. So what is the value of fun now? Value of fun now is 2 minus 1, that is 1. Now the value of a equals to 1. So these are the codes. And what is the value of a now? A is now 1. A is now 1. Now check if a equals to 1. Yes, a equals to 1 now. So this function returns what? This function returns a. A means 1. So these functions returns 1 where? Here, because here this function returns 1. So 1 goes to there. The value is 1. So now what is the value of a is? A is 2. And what is the value of fun a minus 1? Here I am here the value of fun a, this function returns 1. So 2 plus 1. Here it is 2 and this function returns 1. So 2 plus 1 3. So 3 is in s. So value of s is now 3. Now see, so return s. Return s means these functions returns what? This function returns 3. So 3 comes where? 3 comes here. So 3 comes here. Now see, this value is 3 and value of a is 3. So 3 plus 3, 6. 6 will be stored in s. So 6 will be stored in s. Now this function returns what? This function return s. So a value of s is 6. Now 6 will be returned where? 6 will be returned to this, from where it was called. So it was called from k. So 6 will be stored in k. So now k will print what? K will print 6. So each time the function call itself with slightly simpler version than the previous one. So that in this way recursion works. So some ins and outs from recursion. Not every problem can be solved using recursion. That problem can be solved where the repetition of the same work is done, then only we can use recursion. If a problem can be solved using recursion, then it must have an iterative solution too. You can use any iterative solution without using recursion. Recursion is easy to implement as compared to iterative solution. Recursion takes more memory. Why? Because the function has to keep the values there until the call is finished. So function have to keep the value until the call is finished. So the memory allocation is greater than that of an iterative function. Without caring about the termination case, better known as base case, recursion will be never ending. Means you have to mention the termination case, otherwise your recursion program will not work. To avoid such situation, programmer must think if a situation when function stop calling itself. See, in this program, what is the termination condition? Termination case is if a equals to 1. So here, when you are writing any recursion program, you have to mention one termination case, otherwise the program will goes on. A recursive method solves a problem by calling a copy of itself to work on a smaller problem. It is important to ensure that the recursion terminates. Obviously, it is important, it is very important to ensure that your recursion program should terminate. Each time the function call itself with a slightly simpler version of the original problem. Take another example and one of the most popular example of recursion. See how we can do factorial using recursion. See first, see I want to get factorial of 5. So you have to supply 5 here. So what is the value of x? X is 5. Now check, is x equals to 1? No, it is 5. So comes to the else part. Now f equals to x into rec x minus 1. So here it is when x is 5. So 5 into rec x minus 1 means 4. So rec 5 returns what? Returns 5 times rec 4. Now again it is rec. Again it is rec. So it is rec 4. Again this function call, this function again means here recursion works. So which returns, now what is the value of x now? In the second case it is 4. So 4 into rec 4 minus 1, it is rec 3. Again for rec 3 again it calls rec function. So it 3 into rec 2. Again it calls rec function. It 2 into rec 1. Now rec is 1. Rec 1 means a value of x is 1. Now when it is rec 1, then x equals to 1 means it returns what? It returns 1. So these function returns what? These functions returns what? These functions return 1. So 2 into 1 returns 1. So 2 into 1, the result is 2. 3 into 2, then 4 into 3 into 2, then 5 into 4 into 3 into 2. In this way, we get the result. So when we call this is the main program, you call this rec function by from the main, and here the value of a is what? Here the value of a is 5. So when we run the program, enter any number, I am giving through main, so I am writing 5. So the result is 120. In this way, recursion works. You can do this program in an iterative way also, but recursion is very easy. You can implement it through recursion. Now, this is your practice problem. Try to solve this problem and answer me in the comment section what is the output of this program. A very small output, you can do it in your home and answer me in the comment section what is the output of this program. And this is your assignment 3. You have to do all program in your home and feel free to ask any question. Pause your video, check the program and try to solve all problem. Feel free to ask any question. That's all for today. Thank you.